Hello and welcome back to After the End. In between episodes, I've been trying to figure out how we can get another piece of land without having to wait for our truces, because waiting for truces is boring. We want to expand. So, we can't expand into here because we have a truce. We can't expand into here because we have a truce. We also have a truce of New England, not that it matters because none of that's in Atlantica, which is the only thing we care about right now. Connecticut, again, it doesn't matter. It's not in Atlantica, therefore, might as well not exist. So then, you look at who else is in Atlantica and you realize that the Old Dominion's in it. Our old allies, the Old Dominion. And then you realize something else. They're not our current allies, they're our old allies. They are currently not our ally, in fact, they're allied with Chesapeake. So, I guess that means we can declare a war against them. Yes, it does. And then, when you look at this here, you go, oh, Dave and Annette have claims. That's weird. Why do Dave and Annette have claims? Oh, they have a claim over the entirety of the Old Dominion. Both of them do, in fact. Which is pretty cool. Now, obviously, we don't want to press those claims because we're not an empire. Very soon we are going to be an empire, and that'll be very interesting. You know what I might do? I might press Attorney General Henry's claims here. I know it's almost no land, but my logic is if we press for this, we can get the war goal very quickly, and then that opens us up for one of these wars once we get the empire later. I think that makes a lot more sense. Just take a tiny, tiny bit of land and then take the rest of it later. So that's the plan. Do we have more troops in them? Yeah, that's good. That always helps. Declare war. I would like to press my Attorney General Henry's claims. He currently has Staten Island as his only other holding, but that's okay. Right. Let's go. Now I need to raise some troops. So let's figure out where I'm raising them. I guess actually Philly's not a bad place to raise them, so I'll raise them in Philly. Let's go. We inherited the district of the Delaware Valley. Wait. Is this not what my... wait, that's what my daughter held. What happened to Annette? Drowned. What do you mean? You can't just write the word drowned and expect everyone to be like, oh yeah, that's fine, she drowned. Like, okay. Like, was it intentional? What caused it? Anyway, I'm going to give it to Warren. I'm going to give him this land. You can have the district of the Delaware Valley. I guess that means we're pressing Dave's claim on the Old Dominion after this because, well, we're not going to press Annette's claim because Annette is dead. Because she drowned. No other context needed for an 18-year-old to drown out of nowhere. Just drowned. Okay. Right. I suspect murdered might be the answer, but anyway, doesn't really matter. Right, let's get down here and let's attack. Let's go. We're in. Merchants in search of Tixinda die. Oh, also my sister is dead. Oh, who took her land? That would be Peter. Oh, alright, cool. Works for me. Yeah, it's probably fine. I accept, it's probably fine. Right. Defeated their army. Oh, and we've won the siege. I'm going to head to Baltimore. Wonderful. Somebody did ask, by the way, whether we could check whether Washington has, like, its own court style, opposed to, you know, say, having this court style. We can't really check very easily right now because we don't want Washington to be our actual capital because it's not tied to the title that we're going to keep. But we will check later because I'm sure at some point it becomes the actual capital of America, but we'll see. Anyway. New Marshal, that's going to be you. Yeah, that seems reasonable. And then what else are we missing? Missing... None of the rest of this matters. I'm just trying to figure out which one... Oh, we put an executioner in here. Let's put you in as an executioner. Yeah, I don't know what the other one it was that it said that we have no garden hermit. Yeah, I don't know what the other one it is that it said that we lost, but that's okay. It might have been personal champion or something. Anyway. That's all okay. There's about to be another election apparently, which is unusual because I'm sure the previous election was last episode, and I don't know if we did 10 years in the last episode, but anyway. We'll siege this. They broke their siege even though I wasn't even going there. So I would gain farthest. Yeah, not interested. There's a scandalous priest. I will condemn her. Okay. And Carmen die for sale. Yeah, we'll get your distant Carmen die. That's fine. Okay. And I won the siege. Perfect. Prisoners. Let's ransom them all. And let's go beat up this army. Let's go. You want freedom, you shall have it in death. Apparently a peasants' revolt did manage to rise up. Okay. Wait, I have the bloody flux. Oh, that's terrible. Oh no. This awful. Do no more than is necessary. Wonderful, you reduced my disease symptoms, so I'm now only poor in health. Not ideal. Yeah, not ideal. Also, I don't like that they just gain novice physician after that. Yeah, I kind of would have hoped that they'd have novice physician before that. Anyway, enforce demands. Make our way back over here and defeat this army. We've lost our bodyguard as well. I know it says that we're likely to die, but it would, I think it still counts as natural causes, so I think that we would still get our year warning. So we should be fine. Hey, it went away. That's good. That saves us having to worry about that. Right, go defeat the other army. Also, while we're here, just continue ransoming people. Or gaining weak hooks, I guess, on people. Because we can't ransom any of these ones. There we go. Oh, you won't accept a weak hook. I'll recruit you. That's fine. Weak hook. Weak hook. Weak hook. And weak hook. Wonderful. Carmen die for sale. Sure. Sounds like a deal to me. Right. And head down here. Once we get there. Defeat the army. That's the end of the war. Wonderful. Enforce demands. Right. We can then ransom you for 100 gold, which we will of course do because we like money. And a new learning perk. Ooh, I will grab mental resilience, which means that we get extra years between mental breaks. And then disband. Right. That's fine. Train for a tournament? Of course. I want to get... Oh, wait, do I already have strong? No. Oh. I guess I just don't have any chance of getting it. I guess my chances of getting it have just gone away by this point. I became wounded. Did that get fixed? Yes. Wonderful. Good. Even that's pretty good because it gives my physician some extra experience. Right. How much does it cost me to create an empire? It cost me 1,000 gold. Alright then. Hello. Thank you for the renown. Now we wait. Because really it's probably the easiest way for us to get the money. My son is ill. Please don't die. I need your yeah. I need your claims. Also I need you to be my heir. But your claims are more important. Luz has come of age. Alright. It's not bad. Reasonable stewardship. Luz, you are going to be married to somebody who is max 10 years away from you. Don't care about them being an adult. They have to be healthy. Yes, they're going to be male, inheritable trait. We're down to 19 already. They're not going to be of our dynasty. That goes down to 18. Not a ruler. 17. Gain marriage prestige? 4. Alright, I can do 4. You're gonna marry this guy. Wonderful. Let's do it. Send a proposal. Right, that's good. And that's all fine. Right. Joseph's first words. We're going to say what else can he say to increase his learning. Neighboring ruler won a war. That's the Maritimes. Okay. My son has got better. That's definitely good. Influenza is somewhere. Is that new? Yeah, it's new. Alright, enter seclusion. Isolate the capital. Chill. Alright. At least we were doing nothing while this is happening. At least we were literally just sitting here waiting for money. So it's not like we're being stopped from doing anything because of this disease. Right. I'm going to continually stress out my son to increase his stats. Every opportunity I get. I need a hero. My lord, as storytellers of old sat at the knee of the ancient warlord, so do I, Hannah, hope to find employment under your protection. Please allow me to demonstrate my worth. I could dedicate my next work to you, perhaps. Grand epics are my purview. Great, President. Of which hero would you have me sing? You could sing of myself. That's fine. And we can make her my court poet, right? Yeah, there you go. You can be my court poet. Wonderful. Also, we're at 10 court grandeur now, so we're getting a ton of extra bonuses. So now we get all of these bonuses just for being at court grandeur level 10. Great. Plus, we also get the vassal tax contribution and, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. All that other good stuff. Entrenched regency. That disease might not actually even come to us, which is funny, because I didn't realize that... Oh, wait, no, this is a separate disease. I thought it was this one, but no, it's separate. Oh. In which case, yeah, I don't know why that hasn't spread further. It seems... Oh, there we go. Now it's arrived. Good. Summon a physician. Okay, esoteric practices. It was a success. Wonderful. I need a hero. As per my request, the new poet Hannah brings me a work inspired by my heroic life, but is not as I expected. The poem is about my glorious deeds, some less real than others, but utterly impressive. Alright, let's gain it. Okay. People are sleeping with other people. That disease is everywhere, and we now have a new book. Is it any good? No. I will destroy it for 40 gold. Alright. Cool. Her wise woman trait has gone up. Still not actually getting anywhere, but that's fine. At least it's going up. Right. That's why she didn't have a physician trait up until now. It's because, yeah, she had the wise woman trait, which is what qualified her for the position. Yes. I'm going to just do this. Sure. I gained influenza. Let's do no more than is necessary. Reduce disease symptoms. That's good. And you've increased control in that province that we sent you to ages ago. Well, why don't you train commanders now, assuming control's maxed out everywhere. Which it appears to be. Perfect. Right. Now we chill. We're about 10 months off what we need. Novice physician trait's gone up a little bit. But yeah, we're about 10 months off getting the money we need, so... Yeah, chill. Switch you on to full coffers. Try and get us more money. Novice physician trait's going up a lot thanks to all this plague. Definitely good. Okay. Influenza's gone. That's great to hear. Uh-huh. Okay. We gain more legitimacy. We can isolate the capital again. That means it's now out of the capital, which means I can now emerge from seclusion. Wonderful. Oh, and end the entrenched regency. Cool. And now we continue chilling, just for a little bit. I'm now one above my vassal limit. My son-in-law is scheming against my seneschal. We'll let everybody know. Stone of glass. Nothing short of miracle. With the aid of a stone of glass, even old men struggling with bad eyesight could read at ease. So he can get a hook on me, and I gain learning lifestyle experience. I can spend money and get it. Or sell everything that's impossible to read. That seems like the most sensible option, yeah. Yeah, I'll gain remote coffee imports. And because we have all this money, I'm going to found a new empire. I am going to create the empire of Atlantica. Let's do it. You are now a mighty president, it says. But I think that's just because that was my max title anyway. I don't know if that is going to be my title if I don't hold the presidency. But anyway. Wonderful. I know legitimacy apparently went back up to max, which I think it was at anyway, but cool. Nominate a successor. It's going to be Dave. Dave's my successor. And, most importantly, if we look at vassals, increased our vassal limit by a little bit. For Emperor, an extra 20, which is very good. The other thing that Emperor allows you to do is it allows you to organize your vassals in a king fashion, as in you can have kingdoms rather than having duchies, which solves basically all of your other issues with it, so wonderful. Okay, what is next on our list of things to do? Well, in Restore America, tick, we've done that. Got the right culture. Don't quite have enough fame, but that's okay. And we're about halfway in terms of the number of counties that we have. But we are much larger now. Does anyone else just want to be my vassal? Due to like difference in tiers, the Seeker's major difference gives you a plus 10 here. I think yours is still a no. Connecticut? You're currently at war. You're attacking somebody. Oh, okay. Would you want to be my vassal? No, because you're ambitious and fickle now. New England? I can declare a war against you. Also, the other cool thing is I can now press kingdom level wars. As in kingdom level claims in wars. So I could now go, alright, New England. Have you got any claimants? Yes. Do you want to join my court? In fact, you're already in my realm, right? Yeah, okay. You're not in my court, but you're in my realm. So I could potentially give her a title and then press her claim on New England. Yeah, okay. We could potentially do that. Do I have any land I don't need? I don't really need this land up here. We could give her that and then press her claim on the Kingdom of New England. Wait, does she have a... Oh, it has multiple kingdom titles. Yeah. So we'd probably want Ivyland, probably, first. Although maybe Maine is better because it's larger. But, let's just check that she has a claim on that. Right. So she has a claim on New England, Twin Crowns, and Maine. Okay. And if I go back one here and go and have a look at these, does anyone have a claim on Ivyland? Yes, quite a lot of people do actually. And yes, she's the only person with a claim on Maine. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to give her like this title and then press her claim on Maine. I think that makes sense to me. Yeah. Okay. Person? You're not married to anyone important, are you? No. Okay. I am going to grant you that land right there. So now she's landed my direct vassal, so now I should be able to press her claim on Maine. Let's go. Declare war. Right. We're going to raise our troops up here somewhere. I just need to figure out where I actually want to raise them. Right here in Portland here. Then we can go south. That makes sense. There's our army. Let's go down to this one first. Let's go for their capital. Wonderful. New learning perk, and we discovered the trebuchet. Ooh. So we'll grab healthy. That's just a big health boost. And then the next one is kind of like the last one that we need in here. At which point we can probably ditch learning. But anyway, it's fine. Taking that now means I can go to their capital and siege it. Which will be our fastest way to winning the war if we capture their leader. So let's go with that as our plan. Oh right, yes, I need to choose the next thing. So we did trebuchets. Let's do men at arms. Let's increase the size of them. I think that'd be good. Right, especially as I'm not doing much building right now, so I'm not really interested in making buildings even better. Oh wow, I won more elections. You know what? I think it's giving us those election pop-ups for every election, even like You know what it's maybe doing? Maybe it's giving us one for district and one for the kingdom. Maybe that's what it's always been doing. Yeah, maybe that has been what it's been doing. So it's not really bug that it's giving us multiple. I mean, obviously the time between them is an issue, but that might be it. Yeah. Even though I don't think it actually matters which title it is. Like, I think even if we were to resign, like, that election, it would still get rid of all of our titles. But I think that makes sense, because now we're getting 3, because we're also getting this one as well. So we're getting Atlantica. Okay. Anyway, we have a granddaughter called Jackie. Alright. That seems reasonable. Taking our capital. Now let's go and take the war goal. Okay. Got a masterwork trinket, which is not very good, but we don't have that many trinkets, so I might grab it anyway. Prisoner is taken in siege. Any of them worth war score? Nope. In which case we can trade them in for money. Yeah, and you're not worth any, so we'll get a hook off of you. Let's head north. Right. It's all good. Oh, that was saying my son learned a language. What language did he learn? Iron Tongue. Okay. 50 days siege here. They're sieging some of our stuff up there. Not overly worried about it. Right, that's taking war score gone. Not that it would be there anyway, but it won't start up because now we've taken a bit of land. Do this siege and then maybe we'll try and head through Moose County and north. Yeah, so up here and then to... yeah, basically to there. Wonderful. What did I seize? Upheld. I see. Well, let's head into here, into here, into here. Oh, I actually have space for pelts. Alright, well, stick one up then. Right. That's all fine. I need 2 accolade successors. So that can be you, and then this one can be you. Wonderful. Is that sorted? Let's go. Right. All the way through here and defeat that army. Enemy banner, the New England War Banner. It's not that good. I'm going to destroy it for some prestige. Right. Let's go up here. Anyone worth war score? Nope. So we can ransom those prisoners. Yeah, I need to wait for one of them. There we go. I think it's that one. Yep. Get another 25. And defeat their other army. That's 100%. Oh, and then we get 2 of those events this time. Alright. And enforce demands. Wonderful. So that gets us Maine. Which we'd love to see. Can I get New England? No, I need to have an extra 12 to usurp it. Okay, I can also transfer you over to Maine, which I'll do. Do you desire anything else? Nope. Wonderful. That seems pretty good. You? Oh, wait a second. You? Nope, don't want to be my vassal. That's fair enough. Right, what is the Eastern United States here? Let's go in here. So, it's that land. Yeah, the problem is we're going to need a ton of land from the Holy Columbian Commonwealth. Yeah, pretty much whatever we do, we need a ton of land from them. Yeah, although getting that land from New England's definitely good. Like, it's a good start, but yeah, I would love to grab some off you. What's the kingdom here? So if we were to get the kingdom of Tar Heel, we could get like a huge chunk of that land immediately. There are no claimants to that kingdom though, and it doesn't exist. Let's do this instead. You see it's all kind of individual people holding all of it, which is horrible. And then the kingdom here, Palmetto, nobody has that. And you're an empire level title. Yeah, you're an empire level title with no kingdoms. It's horrible to attack. Basically, the best way for us to attack it would be to do a holy war for that kingdom. But we can't do a holy war for that kingdom because we're out of holy wars, so. Anyway. We no longer have a truce with you, so I'm thinking I might just take your land. Holy war for duchy. Well, get us most of it. Let me just check. Does your kingdom here? Okay. I was wondering if anyone has a claim on your kingdom and would be willing for us to press it. Some people are in my... yeah, they are in my lands, but I don't think I can press that claim. You, I can invite you to court, you'd say no. You would say yes, so I could press Naomi's claim. Although I can't because it's, well, depending. Let's see, male preference, yeah, so I can't press her claim. Sylvanus, too far away. Clement, doesn't want to join. You would join. Okay. This populist leader would join, and I could press his claim for this land here. Okay. It's not terrible. He would desire my son's land, but that's... Yeah, we would just have to not give it to him, basically. Either that or we take the duchy and we usurp that kingdom. Can I usurp the kingdom now? No, I probably wouldn't be able to usurp it then either, but I could take the duchy and then just completely surround them, which is another absolutely fair option. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the duchy and surround them. Let's holy war for that duchy. Assuming that's what we want. Yeah. Well, actually, I can de jure duchy, this one. Who gets it? Oh, I can de jure it because it's part of the it's part of Atlantica, or whatever it's called. Yeah, it is called Atlantica. Okay, sure. Let's do it. Let's declare a war. Because it's not a holy war, nobody can join in. Not that I think anyone would anyway. So just raise some troops and go. Actually, we'll raise them on this side, so we're next to their capital. There we go. There's our army. Go for the capital. Sugar cane for sale. Sure, that sounds good. Okay. Probably... Oh, you want to buy my sugar cane? Sure. I probably want to get trebuchets soon, but maybe after this war. Captured a valuable prisoner. That's nice. Next. Commander promoted. You're not good enough to be in my army. Right. That's all fine. Was I saying? I was saying I have another accolade. Oh yeah, because I'm an emperor. I'm allowed an extra accolade. Alright, that's cool. My wife has influenza. That's not good. Especially as she's my court physician. I'll let her decide how she's going to treat herself. This person's learned my language. Impressive. Okay. We see some more artifacts. Any of them good? Nope. Okay, and then in here I got a couple of artifacts. Yeah, I'll destroy that. There we go. A little bit more money. And then we'll enforce our demands. Wonderful. Disband our army. Let's do our normal check for who we're going to give it to. So we're going to look for somebody who is of my dynasty. And let's just start there. Luz. Alright, Luz. You're going to get this land, Luz. I'm going to usurp the duchy. My daughter Luz, she can have the district of Coalland. Yeah, wonderful. Seems good to me. Good. That's a little bit more land towards our yeah, towards our 80%. So that's good. We're at 45%. So you're now just Count of the Skylands. Oh, wait a second. So you would actually be willing to join, right? Were you previously the person who held this kingdom? Which is now called Dutchland, apparently. No, you just destroyed it for some reason. Okay, weird. So yeah, you would probably be my vassal if I sent you, like, a gift. There we go. I'll spend some influence. Okay, a man named Lennox approached me, seeking employment, claiming to be the bearer of a letter of recommendation from the president himself. The seal was deemed a forgery, and now I hold the brazen impostor in my dungeons. I don't know, I guess I'm just going to kill you. Okay, cool. They have now joined us. Part of that duchy, which doesn't exist. Wonderful. Okay, cool. So we got all of that. So we're now, well, that Dutch land is now gone. Connecticut, you are now de jure my vassal. I think. No, you're not. You're still not de jure my vassal because you're outside of this land. Yeah, I assume you don't want to be my vassal either. You're actually closer than they are. But no, because you're currently at war with the Old Dominion. But wait a second. Weren't the Old Dominion your allies? How did that happen? Okay. Well, I guess I could attack Chesapeake as well at this point. Anyone got a claim on the whole lot? Yep. Including the Old Dominion, which might be the claim that's actively being pressed. Juniper. That's like vassal of my vassal, or yeah, something of my something. They're further down. You know. You would accept an invite. Okay, I don't know if I can press your claim. I'll invite you anyway. Yeah. And Samuel, who is your father? There's Sherman. I invite Sherman, which will probably... Apparently that only brings Sherman, but that might also bring Samuel? Why wouldn't Samuel join? I don't know. Anyway, let's do this now. Got a couple of different people in. Chesapeake. Declare war. So no. Dave's claims, no. Luz's claims, no. No, so I can't press her claim. Okay. Let's go back in here. Have a look at State of Chesapeake. So you, for some reason, I can't get into my court, but you're a child anyway, so I don't know if I could press your claim. You're a son. You would be good to get into here, but you're a liege's child, so you're not going to join me. Huh. Yeah. And then the rest of these guys are basically children. That's the problem. Well, you're 24, but I don't think I can press your claim. You're 16. I still don't think I can press yours. You're 15. September. Okay, Scoop. You're the person I'm looking for in September. Sure, sounds like a deal. I'll sell you my olives. Wonderful. Oh, I should ransom everybody who's in my prison. Here we go, ransom. Okay. Influenza. Do no more than is necessary. Wonderful. Right, then... Also, is that a new influenza? It is a new influenza. Wonderful. You love to see it. It does non-stop influenza. Right. Yeah, just wait for those to go through. Get my 10 gold. Wait a second. Get my 10 gold. There we go. Influenza is now being gained by my wife. Uh-huh. That's fine. My counselor died. I need a new chancellor. That's going to be... I guess you for now. Why is this not progressing? Probably because it's too high in development. But let's see. Monthly change going down. County capital. Influenza's causing it to go down. It wouldn't be going up by very much anyway. But that's okay. No, we'll leave it where it is. Yeah, prone to plague is the main issue on it. Okay. It's all fine. Right. Lost my master of the horse. I need a new master of the horse. That's going to be you, the Delaware Valley. Right. Chill. Hello. Thank you very much for the renown. Really appreciate it. Okay. September. Hey, I no longer have influenza. It's good. Right. My wife has become a renowned physician after all this time. Tobacco. Again, farthest tobacco imports. No. Learning things. Let's grab ourselves fitness expert. So we are now as healthy as we can be. And now we have to decide what we're taking. Could go down here, grab ourselves like some things for traveling through our domain. I think stewardship is probably the obvious choice though. Yeah, I think stewardship's our obvious choice. We have a lot of things we want to spend money on. Let's just grab wealth focus. Let's increase it by 10% and let's keep going down that path. I'm not going to join your grand wedding because you are now 16. Wait, are you now my vassal's vassal, or like why can I not invite you to... Let's wait a second or two. Yeah, why can I not invite you to court? I don't know. Is it because you're traveling somewhere? It might be. Yeah, okay. Now I could invite you, but you're in a matrilineal marriage. You're the player heir of this person. Wait, no. You're the player heir of... No, you are the player heir of this person. Ah. That's annoying. Okay. Well. Anyone else got a claim on Chesapeake? Really need like one now-ish would be good. Like, any moment now would really be like ideal. Yeah. You still get the same person in charge? Yeah. Okay. Claimants? So Scoop's not willing to join. You hold some land in my realm. Okay, which means that his wife is in my realm, but that doesn't actually help us because I can't press her claim anyway. You're son of someone. You would be good if I could somehow get you into my court. I don't have enough time to get a hook, even if I had a way of getting a hook. Yeah, okay. Invicta Baskerville is my veteran. Currently betrothed to Hiroshi the Wit. There's a claim on some of the land, but that's not actually helpful. Samuel is betrothed to you. Okay. So that's not going to be helpful. Yeah, no, I don't think I have a way of getting a claim on Chesapeake. I think I could just declare war on them and take some land. And that's probably my best... Oh, wait, I can press... Wait, why now I can press her claim. For some reason, it's valid. Let's go. Let's press our claim. Right, now we want to immediately go for the Old Dominion's army and just, like, wreck it, essentially. Right, I want to go here. Let's go. Vassal factionalization. Don't care that vassals are in factions. I gain major exports. Sounds good to me. How's my merchant going? I'm maxed out. Wonderful. Right. Hey, I lose a ton of stress thanks to my confidant. This person gave me some extra renown. And we can get a dynasty legacy. Ooh. Let's grab Brazilian bloodline now. Seems like a good time to grab it. No, I don't want that at that price. My daughter has been born. She should be called Natalia. Right, head up here, steal this siege. Right, defeat that army, then head back down here. Right. 6 months left on the siege. For the love of money. News has reached me of a new faith based around the worship of wealth which has sprung up in the city of Chicago. It seems the local population has been entranced by extravagant celebrations and gifts financed by its local patron whose identity is currently unknown. The strange commitment these consumerists have to their ritualized commerce, combined with their peculiar understanding of how the antediluvian world maintained its prosperity, makes them a subject of interest among scholarly circles. While the legitimacy of these beliefs is dismissed by almost everyone, they certainly make for an interesting bit of trivia. So that's Chicago, which I assume is in Chicagoland. So that's, yeah, faith consumerism. Consumerists believe that capital can only be conveyed to the free market via the ritual of shopping, and that accumulated signs of the dollar is simply a means to achieve the end. Ah, alright then. Sure. What do you mean invalidated? What do you mean invalidated? Why is my claim invalidated? What happened to my claim? They left my court. What? Okay. We can fix it. Right, Hiroshi. Wait, no, we can't fix. I need Hiroshi to be in my court. How do I get Hiroshi to my court? Invite to court. There we go. Right. Come back to court. Right. Chesapeake. Declare war. We're back at war. Right, let's go. Raise our troops. We lost all of our war score that we had accumulated, but that's okay. Defeat their army, then head here. This will still have no garrison, I assume. Yeah, so no garrison, so that'll be very quick. Right. Siege it. Back to 55%. Head over here. Prisoner taking in siege. Anyone worth any war score? Nope. Okay, right. Hook. Seth. Recruit. You 66 gold. You recruit. Let's go. I think I clicked the wrong option. That's okay. I don't think it was that bad. Yeah, I don't think... I'm trying to think what that was, but that was maybe someone trying to learn our language and I clicked I don't care. I think that might be what happened, but I'm not entirely sure. Given I saw it for 0.5 of a second as I was clicking away another thing. Right. 4 months left on the siege. Enemy ally joins war. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go steal that siege when I'm finished getting their capital as well. Yep. Let's steal this siege. So, defeat the army, and then we just get the siege progress from wherever they were, which is very good, and that's 100%. Right, enforce demands. So we have now taken all of that. I'm now at war for the Old Dominion, because they now want this title. Right, wonderful. We will transfer this person over. Apparently I have a dangerous faction, an independence faction. Have a gift? Yeah, you'll leave the faction. Cool. Head over here. I lost my master of the horse. I need my master of the horse because I need somebody to make my army fast. Let's go. Fixing to die for sale. Don't care. What do I get if I enforce demands? I get 900 gold. Huge. Alright. Now we get to beat up Old Dominion. Nice. Their armies are wiped. Let's head into their capital and siege that. 4 months left on the siege. Scoop died. He ate some poisonous plants. That's his own problem for not joining me. He could have died like from influenza like everybody else if he had joined me. But, you know, he decided not to. Don't know. Anyway, young people these days. It's fine. We've taken war score, which is good. That means that we're going to win if we do nothing. This person's been promoted. They're not good enough really to join me. It's fine. Huge amounts of money coming in. That's a event that didn't trigger because I'm not at home. Captured a valuable prisoner. How valuable? They're worth 10% war score. How much are they worth in terms of money? Yeah, okay, I'm going to ransom them. Let's head to the Isle of... Or not the Isle of Wight. Let's head to Wight. And then siege it. Nice. And now we're going to head over to Washington and defeat their army. Huge amounts of money coming in. Here, we'll grab golden obligations. Not that I want money from hooks, but because I would very much like tax office and some of this other stuff. Unbidden visitors. Vessels from all the world's corners wait at the United State of Atlantica's ports, and Colonel Francesca reports a small fleet of vessels has recently anchored off the shores of Manhattan. Their captain, a barbarian by the name of Riga, demands a payment, threatening piracy if her request goes unheeded. I love that the barbarian's just wearing a football helmet. Anyway, the seaborne raiders of the distant north are well feared, and it seems this group hopes to profit by this reputation alone. I will pay their paltry price, because it's not very much, really. Okay. Defeat their army. Wonderful. We've been re-elected. They've been defeated again. Let's head to Charlottesville. Siege that. News from Chicago. News from the corporate vanguard has reached your realm, detailing the chief executive capital gains plan to restore the hub of Ford located in Chicago. Alright. We heard that sort of thing before. 2 months left here. Continue our siege. Right. That's fine. Oh, that might be a new artifact. It is. Okay. Oh, it's a new one of these. Alright, we'll put it up for the one port grandeur. Go defeat their army. We should be uncapped on battles. Yeah, we're uncapped on battle war score because we are defending, technically. My daughter shall be called May. Wonderful. And that's a 100% war score. Anyone I can ransom? Okay, I'll get a little bit of money for them. Wait a second or two. Good, 100 gold there. And then force demands for an extra 779. Wonderful. Disband, and that should mean I have no truce with the Old Dominion as well. I think that, yeah, and that means I could, in theory, just immediately press Dave's claim on this incredibly weakened Old Dominion, which will then get us all of that land. Which will then mean that we will control quite a lot of the land that we need, actually. A very, very big chunk of it. Which is cool. Does Chesapeake desire anything? No. No. By desire, meaning at the top it says, like, desires this land because it's de jure part of the Chesapeake, but I think most of their land is in Old Dominion, so yeah. Anyway, we're going to take Old Dominion next time, and I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.